All right, guys, this is Krazy Kev here, and I'm here with my man Tresean Gore. Tresean, how we doing, man?
I'm doing good, bro.
Now, you got a
Doing
fight
well.
coming up, my man. I mean, talk to us a little bit more about that matchup and how you're kind of feeling.
Yeah, I'm fighting next week. I'm fighting Marco Tulo, and I'm excited, man. He likes to bang. He likes to he's a good fighter, and I look forward to getting in there and showing how good I am.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And Marco, he's coming off a couple big knockout wins. I mean, like you said, you're looking for some fireworks. I mean, how do you kind of predict this matchup kind of going? How do you see yourself getting the big win?
I'm just different from the people he's fought. You know what I mean? And that's what he's gonna figure out. You know, uh, it's hard to predict. You know, you go through every scenario in your head in a fight, but I just feel like I'm superior everywhere, and that's gonna show. It's gonna be evident in that fight.
Yeah, no, and we're looking forward to it, no doubt about it, man. And a little bit in 2023 and 2024, you were kind of dealing with some injuries with your fights, but now it's kind of your second fight since kind of dealing with everything. How you kind of feeling health wise and mentally kind of going into this one?
I'm excited, bro. I feel free as a bird. I'm happy that I'm not injured. You know, I could be injured. I could be dead. I could be, you know, out of the UFC, what I work for, and I'm here. I'm here, and I'm not going nowhere.
Yeah, no, that's
I'm about to bust some ass next Saturday, man.
yeah, no, we're looking forward to seeing you in Miami for sure. Get in that matchup, and another thing I was curious about, with this camp, I mean, who's kind of working with you to kind of be the best version of you for this fight?
I've been working with Benson Henderson, Joe Riggs, John Crouch. I've been working with I always get some good advice from my bro Jared Cannonier. Like it's just a room full of talent, man. And I've been you know uh I had a lot of people teaching me and helping me in this fight, man. So I feel pretty sharp. I feel pretty dialed in for it. Um, I'm just ready. I'm ready to let it fly. I'm gonna definitely let it fly in this fight for sure.
Yeah, no, we're ready to see Let It Fly, no doubt about it. And another thing I was curious about as well too. I mean, do you think this is maybe your toughest test for out of all your fights you've had so far in your career?
I mean, to be honest, bro, like when I was 3-0 coming up on the regional scene, I was fighting really dangerous people. Like a guy named LJ Jones. Like he got injured in our fight, but he was super dangerous. Big light heavyweight. You know what I mean? Not really good knockout power, really dangerous. I was fighting at light heavyweight. You know what I mean? Fighting people cutting from heavyweight. I think Christian Eccles isn't a slouch. You know, that guy knocked out Pat Downey in Bellator. And pretty much everybody in my pro fights have been tough. You know, Brian Battle, I fought him. Uh, I feel like he's pretty powerful. I feel like he definitely has more talent than some of my opponents. But at the same time, I feel like he's nothing that I haven't seen before. I've been training with Douglas Lima for like 10 years, man. So I know how it feels to go with an explosive Brazilian. You know what I mean? That likes to bang and likes to kick and stuff. So I'm very familiar with his style. But every fighter's different. You know, I just got to go in there and fill him out. And once I fill him out and get my distance, it will be a wrap.
Yeah, no, we're definitely looking forward to it for sure, my man. I definitely think this is going to be a fun one, no doubt about it. And another thing I was curious about as well too. I mean, obviously, after this fight, I was curious if you're looking to try to get on that UFC Atlanta card after this one.
Yes, for sure, man. I want to fight as many times as I possibly can this year and win as many times as I possibly can and line myself up for the title by the end of this year. I'm one of those guys. I always shoot for the stars. You know what I mean? And you know, like I don't care what people think. You know, like when I was an Ultimate Fighter, I told people I'll be a champion a double champion a year, 2 years. But hey, I didn't reach that. But hey, at least I'm a young dude from the ghetto that strive for that. And you can't hate on me for trying to get people to believe in what I've been believing myself to be able to do.
Yeah, no, I definitely hear you for sure. And when it comes to your goals, I mean, is that maybe still your future plans to try to still be a double champion in the UFC?
Man, look, bro. Just tune in, brother. And at the end of the day, like, yes, I want to be the best. You know, of course, everybody in the sport wants to be the best, but that's the whole point I ever started training was to be, you know, pound for pound, and eventually I'll be there, one step at a time. Marco is a tough test, so I won't talk past him, but I definitely plan on finishing him and getting one step closer to becoming champion.
Yeah, no, I definitely think this is going to be a great test for you, for sure, man. And another thing I was curious about as well, too, obviously you're sharing the card with a great men event with Volkanovski and Lopes. Who do you think is maybe going to pull out that one? What's kind of your prediction there?
I got Volk, but man, because I was on the show with him, and I still communicate with him here and there, and he's always respectful, always quick to respond. So I'm always gonna ride for him, man, just based off of that.
Yeah, no, no, fair enough. And another thing I was curious about, you mentioned Brian Battle a little bit, but there's about seven guys, including yourself, still in the UFC from that Ultimate Fighter season. Besides yourself, who do you think is probably going to have the best UFC career?
Uh, I mean, of course, we see Brian. He's doing real good, man. I'm happy for him, man. Like he's doing his thing. He did his thing in Paris. Like I'll never be mad at somebody out here eating, somebody out here feeding their family, building a name for themselves. I was out hurt. Do your thing, my boy. Eat. But now Mr. Vicious is back, and it's time for me to eat too, and I will. And I mean, like I feel like Brian is a good. Been doing pretty good. I feel like what's his name? What's his name? Ricky. You know
Yeah,
my boy Ricky. Ricky, he's a beast. He's always a dog in there. Brady Heinstein. Shoot, man, it was just so many good guys from
yeah.
our
You
season.
got Petrosky is on there as well too. You got Gilbert
We got
Urbina.
Andre. Yeah, me and Andre, we still talk here and there too. You know what I mean? Me and him are roommates on the show, so we still talk here and there.
Yeah, and then Mitch Raposa. I think he's on the card. Or
Yeah, man, Mitch, he's all those guys, man. Like they were all very cool, laid back. But of course, the guy that's been doing the best is Brian. Like I had all the hype on the show, but I got injuries, kind of really like kind of left me in a grip for a little bit, and like some guys got out ahead of me, but it just motivates me. It just inspires me to just go harder, man. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just go harder, and eventually I'll be there, man. But everybody's timing is different.
yeah, no, I definitely agree. When it comes to everybody's timing, everyone's got to earn their shot eventually. No doubt about it. And when it comes to the Ultimate Fighter, man, I mean, was there any maybe cool behind the scenes stuff that maybe you wish was on the show that they didn't air?
Um, I was like, there was a couple times, man, where I did some very powerful interviews back, back in the when they would bring me to the to talk to me and interview me, and I would like, try to like do a lot of suicide prevention, interviews and stuff, and like, dude, I was on some powerful stuff like in some of those interviews, and they didn't air some of it. I would like try to inspire people. Also, on the Ultimate Fighter, when I knocked out one of my guys, I prayed for him. Like we said our Father prayers in the middle of the ring, and like they didn't air that. Like it's a couple things that they didn't air that I would like for them to air, but it is what it is. That's neither here nor there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, no, definitely. When you were talking about those prayers, what opponent was that?
Gilbert Urbina.
Oh, okay, very nice. Okay, awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
he literally said, "Our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name." The whole prayer in front of everybody, and it's like that whole room was electric that night.
yeah,
Everybody could feel my energy. Everybody could feel my energy, and y'all are gonna feel my energy again soon, bro. And it's gonna be different. I'm on another level now.
Yeah, no, definitely on another level, no doubt about it. And talking more about another level, I mean, that Josh Frem fight that I know everyone likes to talk to you about it. I mean, do you think that was maybe the tightest choke you've maybe ever had in your MMA career, or maybe just even like in general?
I've had chokes like that on elite people, bro.
Oh yeah,
World champions in the gym. You know what I mean?
nice.
Like the only reason why people I've had in the gym have not went to sleep is because they tap. We're in a gym setting, so it's different. You're not fighting for $50,000 extra dollars for your family, so you're willing to just tap and go home. But I've got a lot of people with that choke and still do. I literally have training partners that know it's coming and can't stop it sometimes. So so it is the tightest choke I've had because the dude went to sleep. But it's like people think I'm just a wrestler now. They think I'm just a grappler. They think I just know how to do chokes. So I'm happy, man. I'm happy that they think I'm just a pussy and just grab people and just lay on people and just. I'm happy. I'm happy. So I'm glad they got me as the underdog too. It makes me feel real good. Because just tune in, brother.
Yeah, no,
I definitely feel like I got a point to prove, bro. I'm tired. I feel like people think like it's sweet over here, bro. So it's all good, brother. I'm just ready to get in there and fight.
yeah, no, we're definitely ready to see it for sure, man. And talk about another old fight. I was curious to try to get your insight on this one. So you were talking in another interview about your Cody Brundage fight camp. You said you were smoking weed and it was making you eat a little bit more. Was that kind of helping you, like in camp, like feel stronger or anything like that?
What smoking? So
Like, was it helping
like
you at all in the gym? Like you know what I mean? Like you said, it was helping you eat more. Does it make you stronger or anything? Like, talk to us more about that.
that camp, bro. Like that camp, like I came down to MMA lab probably for like 2 weeks, trained for 2 weeks. My boy got an Airbnb. My sponsor at the time, Bully X Candles, he got an Airbnb. Weed's legal here, so we're just going to the dispensary buying like, weed every night. And like, I'm sitting here buying weed, going to Filiberto's, eating and shit like that. Like, and I'm still cutting weight. I'm still training hard and stuff, but bro, I was like chubby compared to what I am now in that camp. After the 2 weeks of training at MMA lab, that's how I met Crouch, and he stayed in contact with me after that. And I left, and we went and trained at this little small gym in Kentucky for like a month. I trained at this little small nobody gym at Kentucky because I was just trusting my boy. Because my boy was like, "Yo, Trey, let me pay for this camp for you." That guy that was in my corner, Bully X Kennels, my boy Benny. And I went to Kentucky and we trained. Literally nobody you would know that I trained with there. And then I had my strength and conditioning coach too, which I don't even talk to at all. He actually quit being a strength and conditioning coach and became a police officer. So it's like I brought these people with me because I wanted them to be like, yo, like, look, I made it. I made it. So I want to bring y'all on the road with me, right? I was trying to bring people with me. But bro, like that whole camp was ended up being like a weight cut camp. Like I got to Vegas and like I had to lose like 23 pounds, 24 pounds the week of that fight. You know, uh and I had quit weed, so I didn't really have an appetite. So Monday I didn't eat, Tuesday I didn't eat, Wednesday I lost 8 pounds, Thursday I lost 9 pounds, Friday I lost 4 pounds in the morning. So I'm like dying, bro. So like UFC, they see me, they evaluate me, and they're like, dude, like you're not recovering from just drinking regular electrolytes and drinking. Like there's something going on. So they sent me to the hospital, bro. Literally,
Wow.
they sent me to the hospital before that fight, and I had to get like 2 pints of IV, which the UFC doesn't usually allow. But since I was such in bad shape, they gave me an IV, bro. Like, and I had to take 2 pints. And after I got the IV, I went back to the hotel, and I still felt weird and kind of nauseous. But I realized, like, bro, you got to fight. So, like, come on, Trey. So, like, I started like trying to drink as much water as I could, but like my back muscles and my body just felt uh um sore, like I had lifted a bunch of weights. But what it was is my body was just sucked out of all its nutrients and all the water, and like my back just felt sore. So I went and got a massage that night and everything. Long story short, man, I went into the fight and I just I didn't have nobody to tell me any technical advice because I didn't have any coaches. Diego that weekend had a preach, and Douglas had a fight probably like a week after mine. So I didn't have a corner. So I went out there and I just fought. I just winged it. I didn't study Cody or nothing. I just winged it, and I was just throwing naked leg kick, naked leg kick, naked leg kick, naked leg kick. I was fighting like a dumbass, and I was fighting with no education, and I deserved to get knocked out. I deserved that, you know. But I learned. I learned, and now my IQ is on another level. My IQ is on a whole nother level, and uh, you live and you learn on the job. I made it to the UFC at 3-0, so I feel like that was a lesson that I had to learn, and I don't plan on losing anymore anytime soon.
Right. No, I
I'm
definitely
glad
hear
I
you.
got to tell. I'm glad I got to tell that story because, dude, that was definitely like the hardest. That was probably one of the hardest cuts of my life. Losing 24 pounds in 3 days and just having to suck myself out for 3 days, having to get an IV. So then when I got hit by that right hand, my brain couldn't absorb it. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, man. My weight's way better than what it was then. I'm headed in a lot lighter than what I did for that fight. So no excuses, man. May the
Yeah.
best man win.
Yeah, no, I was definitely going to ask you about those 23 pounds because, like I said in that previous interview, you definitely mentioned that as well too. And I was going to ask you if that was going to be your hardest cut. So I'm definitely glad you were able to share that story as well too, because I don't think a lot of people know that going into your Cody Brundage fight.
Dude, Cody, and dude, let's not take away from my boy Cody's skills.
Right.
You did your thing, Cody. For now, you know what I mean. You did your thing, and I respect it. But hey, 2 months later, he had to watch. He had to watch his training partner, Josh Firm. He was right there in Josh Firm's corner. So that was some form of redemption for me. But at the end of the day, man, like I got so much more up my sleeve, bro. I got so much more things I could do than just choke people, and I'll show that eventually.
Yeah. Now, as you mentioned, you want to try to stay active and try to climb closer and closer to the title. Is Cody Brundage rematch maybe something you want to do in the future, or you're just looking past that to try to keep moving on?
He's not like doing that great right now. You
Right.
know what I mean? So it's like it would kind of be pointless to fight him unless like I'd lost or something, and which I'm not going to. Or like or right now I'm not really worried about it because Cody, like I'll say this, he's one of the most gracious people to lose to. And the reason I say that is because like when I lost to the guy, like usually people would like bombard stuff all over their social media. Like you would just see yourself getting KO'd all over. Bro, I go on this dude's page and it's just silent. It's like he never even fought. I'm like, bro, like this guy is next level humble. Like he beat me, but he's not bombarding it all over his page. He's not berating it. Like, hey, look, I beat Trey. Like he was humble. He's a meek guy, and I respect that about Cody. You know what I mean? So to lose to him, like I'm happy it was to him and not like some cocky person that's gonna like put me on every highlight in the world and like me and all that. This guy is just humble, bro, next level humble, and that's why God has blessed him to still be in the UFC because he's lost a bunch of fights back to back, but the UFC brings him back. Why? Because he's good for the show. He works for his family, and I respect the brother for sure.
Yeah, no, I definitely hear a lot of good things about Cody Brundage. Seems like from the media and other fighters, seems like everybody respects him.
But I would destroy him in a rematch.
Yeah,
1,000%, I would destroy him in a rematch, and I think
yeah,
he knows that too. But God bless him. Right now, I'm not looking at toward fighting him again. Right now, you know, I'm looking toward fighting and getting closer to a rank. I want to get ranked.
yeah.
So I beat this guy. I want to fight somebody for a rank.
Yeah, no, I think fighting for the rank is definitely something that could be in your future, no doubt about it. And another thing I was curious about. I mean, obviously, you're a beast and whatnot in the cage, but what do you like to do outside the cage when you're not in there training and fighting?
Man, I'll be fishing my ass off, brother.
Fishing, okay,
Yeah, and I do still smoke weed here and there, but like
yeah,
I don't allow it to consume me. You know what I mean? I don't allow it to consume me to the point where I'm not getting my work done. You know, like some people they hit a joint and they just don't go work, they don't go grind, they don't go do strength and conditioning. Like that's not me. Like I don't let anything hold me back from getting my work done. I prioritize. I prioritize. From the moment I get up in the morning, I read my Bible first and foremost. I pray. I talk to God, and then I do whatever I'm gonna do for the rest of. You know what I mean? You got to prioritize your day, and that's what I've been doing. I've been prioritizing.
Yeah.
There's
No,
been there's been some weeks where I've took no days off, bro. Literally, I've took no days off working through Sunday. Like it's been weeks like that the whole camp.
yeah. No, that's definitely an important and no doubt about it, especially with a tough opponent. And another thing I was curious about is I'm a taekwondo instructor. I've been teaching for about 6 years now, and I got a bunch of guys in my gym. What advice would you give to them to keep on coming into the gym and to get better and better every class?
The advice I would give, man, is the more you show up, the better you're gonna get. And and I would just say just bet on yourself, you know what I mean? And don't be afraid to learn new things. Sometimes things are gonna look new to you, but don't think that you can't overcome it. You have to have an overcoming mindset. You have to have the mindset that you could learn and apply anything to your technique. You have to be the trendsetter. You have to be, you know what I mean? So my advice to them would just be put the blinders on, focus, show up every day, one step at a time. And you might get your ass whooped a couple days. You might be the nail a couple days, but eventually, if you keep grinding, you will become the hammer.
Yeah, no, I definitely think that's some solid advice and definitely a solid message. And speaking of messages, my man, I mean, what's maybe your final message out there for the fans watching this video?
Man, I don't really have much to say, man. Like I've talked enough. Y'all just tune into the fight, and I'm gonna finish this guy. And after I finish him, I'm gonna pray for him. I don't have any hate towards him, no animosity. I mean everything. I know. You may see me say, "Oh, I'm gonna finish this guy," and you think I'm just saying that, but like, bro, like that's how I'm coming. If I don't finish him, so be it. But I'm coming, bro. And at the end of the day, y'all tune in. I plan on giving you guys a great show. Thank you for even wanting to watch me. Thank you for wanting to watch Mr. Vicious. And at the end of the day, man, hey, y'all ain't gonna hey, y'all might be a little annoyed, but y'all gonna hear me thank Jesus, boy. Y'all gonna hear me thank Jesus because he's the reason for the season. He saved my soul. You know what I mean? He encountered me. He encountered me when I was a child, and I still feel his presence every day. And I want everybody to feel his presence because man, there's nothing like his presence. There's nothing like knowing Jesus. You know what I mean? That's true salvation right there.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Tresean. And we're looking forward to your upcoming bout in Miami. And thank you again for taking the time right before your fight. And we're looking forward to it, my man.
Thank you for having me on your platform, sir, for sure.
Yeah, man, no worries at all. And we'll stay in touch. And best of luck, my man. Thank you again.
Thank you, bro. Best